was a busy time in the yard, so Sir Topham Hatt asked the other railway to send another engine to help out. There was only one engine available, Devious Diesel. "You'd best behave," Percy told him sternly. "We don't have time for your tricks here, Diesel." Diesel smirked and ignored Percy. He had plenty of tricks in mind for his visit. As Thomas was waiting to take Annie and Clarabelle out, Diesel sidled up alongside. "Sir Topham Hatt says you have to wait, Thomas. You're not to run your train until the special crate arrives." Thomas was puzzled. He didn't know anything about a crate. What about the quarrymen? They'll be late for work. "Oh, but the crate is much more important, Thomas, and you can't let Sir Topham Hatt down, can you?" Reluctantly, Thomas agreed with him. He waited and waited, but no crate arrived. At last, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Thomas, why are you still here? The quarrymen are waiting to start work." "But Diesel told me I was to wait for a crate," Thomas protested. "I did not," said Diesel, feigning ignorance. "I was wondering why you were idling around here." Thomas was furious. He wanted to argue, but he remembered the quarrymen and hurried away at once to fetch them. Diesel slunk back to work, snickering to himself and planning his next trick. He found Gordon getting ready to take the express. "Don't rush, Gordon. The express can't leave until the special passenger arrives." Gordon was curious. "What special passenger?" "Oh, it's a secret," said Diesel. "They're running a bit late, but it's very important they catch the express." So Gordon backed down on the coaches and waited. The conductor blew his whistle and waved his green flag, but Gordon refused to leave the station. His driver and fireman argued with him and tried to urge him to start. "Come on, Gordon, we can't sit here all day." "We have to," said Gordon grandly. "We can't leave without the special passenger." "What special passenger?" demanded Sir Topham Hatt. "There is no special passenger, and your own passengers are waiting." "But no buts, Gordon. You'll have to go. Now hurry." Duck had been watching Diesel all morning. "I think it's time I taught that rotten old Diesel a lesson," he thought to himself. Later that day, Duck was shunting a row of freight cars into a siding when Diesel came into the yard. Duck was straining hard with them. Diesel watched Duck and laughed. "Pa, you don't know anything about moving freight cars." Duck saw his chance. "Oh, do you think you can do better?" "I'll show you," boasted Diesel, and he purred up to some waiting freight cars. What he didn't realize was that Duck was preparing old freight cars for scrap. Their wheels were very stiff, which made them difficult to move around. He buffered up behind them and began to push. They wouldn't budge. He growled and roared, but it did no good. "Move, you silly freight cars," he barked. Then he ran round in front and pulled as hard as he could, so hard that he shot forward. Diesel was so cross that he raced back and banged the freight cars angrily, but they still didn't move. He was preparing for another try when Sir Topham Hatt stormed over to him. "Be careful, Diesel. You can't be so rough with the freight cars when they need repair." "I told him that, sir," Duck called, "but you know Diesel. He won't listen." Diesel spluttered. "Duck," Sir Topham Hatt replied, "please show Diesel how it should be done." Duck buffered up gently to the freight cars and pushed them slowly and gently into place, whilst Diesel was made to stand sulkily and watch. That night, Duck told the other engines what had happened. Thomas and Gordon were very pleased. "I wish I'd been there to see it," laughed Gordon. "Serves him right," put in Thomas. "I bet Diesel doesn't think tricks are so funny now."
Stacy's the cheeky one. James has been lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail in town. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff. Henry toots and Edward puffs.
Stanley, he's the new one now.
And Toby, he is wise and square. Mad to their 4, their 6, their 8. Shunting trucks and hauling crates. Yellow, green, and orange, blue. They're a really useful crew. And all with different roles to play around in the shed or far away. And down the hills and round the bends. Thomas and